Mississippi State. They were playing the Iowa Hawkeyes in the Outback Bowl. Coconut shrimp and bloomin' onion. I like both of them, I'm not going to lie. Joe Moorhead looking for his first bowl win at Mississippi State. Bulldogs take it on Iowa in that Outback Bowl. Jeffrey Simmons.
Another guy that elected to play, man. Not only did he play, but he came out and did the things that we've seen him do all year long, and that's penetrate and create havoc in the backfield.
Later in the drive, well, anytime we shadow a player, that means you got to watch him. And watch what this does. I mean, just
it's a meeting at the quarterback, man.
These are on just kind highlights for me right now, watching as a quarterback. But those guys get after you on so many levels.
Mississippi State's defense early in this game, guys, looked exactly how they looked all season long. Yeah. Jonathan Abram making an impact early. A lot of first-round talent on that defense. In the second quarter, things changed. Bulldogs bite them to play fake. Nate Stanley over the top to Nick Easley for 75 yards.
We showed Abram with a good play there. Well, that was not so good. He got sucked up on the play action and just completely busted the coverage, let the man run free in the secondary.
Nick Fitzgerald runs free for the majority of the time, but occasionally he gets hit as well. This time, blindsided. Hits and fumbles. Iowa would recover another turnover for the Bulldogs. Ensuing drive. Stanley finds Amir Smith-Marseille for the touchdown. Iowa leading 17-6.
Starting to control the ball game. They're moving the football. And you get turnovers, that's momentum for the other team.
All right. How about this plan? Abram and Montez Sweat says, listen, we're on different sides of the field. Let's just meet up in the middle and hang out. That's exactly what they did. The sandwich sack coming off the edges to meet the quarterback. That'll work. Next play, Stanley feeling a little bit of that pressure, so William Gay Jr. says, I got you, fam, on the backside.
Oh, man, you talking about driving on the football. I'm just a little disappointed he didn't get into the end zone there.
You got to outrun the quarterback, right?
But sometimes the QBs are pretty fast. I'm just saying from personal experience. You get intercepted, you want to go make the tackle.
That's all right. Kylan Hill says, I got you anyway. Makes the man miss, dives to the end zone. Bulldogs went for two, no good, so they would trail 17-12. Ensuing kickoff, watch this play. Whoop!
Yeah, early in the football game, it was Mississippi State that was turning the ball over. Well, return the favor here. Big momentum play as you felt like Mississippi State clearly had the advantage.
Ensuing drive, Fitzgerald would fake the toss, and this is what we know Nick Fitzgerald to do. This looks like when you see these Pop Warner, junior football highlights where you just can't capture the guy or tackle the big kid. Bulldogs would lead 19-17.
We've seen that same run about 15 times over the last couple of years in the conference.
Later in the third, though, Bulldogs would make another mistake. Fitzgerald under pressure, pass tipped and intercepted. Second turnover of the day for Nicky Fitz. Ensuing drive, Stanley, he's having some success getting it out to Easley, and quick little route, 8-yard touchdown. Iowa leads 24-19. Bunch of missed opportunities, though, for the Bulldogs in this one. Fourth quarter, same score. In fact, when we saw this highlight earlier, we were like groaning on every single one of these plays. Fitzgerald looking deep, finds Stephen Guidry. That's a touchdown. Done. Congratulations.
Not sure how he didn't jump out of that tackle. I mean, barely must have grazed his shoestring.
They'd have to settle for a field goal because of there. This one, though, is unbelievable.
Yeah,
Fitzgerald to the end zone in the hands of Guidry.
You see the anger on my face right now?
Yeah, not only
right into his
drop,
chest,
but hands it to the defensive back. It's terrible, man.
Bulldog fans cannot believe that. Wow.
That would
oh no, surrender Cobra. After an Iowa field goal, last chance for the Bulldogs, 4th and 5, under a minute left. Fitzgerald over the middle, broke it up, too high. The season comes to an end for the Bulldogs. They go on to fall 27-22. Nick Fitzgerald, 14 of 32 for 152 yards. He'd have this tweet after the games, and this is not how it's supposed to end for this senior class. And for that, I've always put the blame on myself, and today is no different. But I think, and I loved every minute in Starkville, and thank everyone who has supported me throughout my career.